ghosts, spirits, specters. There are many terms in which we use to refer to the entities that have left their physical forms, but not the physical world. We categorize their activity as the paranormal, as science is unable to explain their existence. It is because of that that we know very little about them in their world. Only this activity that is caught on film may give us insight onto what inevitably waits for us. We are headed to Moonville, Ohio to investigate the Moonville Tunnel and the Moonville Cemetery. Moonville is an old railroad town from the late 1800s into the early 1900s. It's been abandoned since 1947. We're going to see if we can capture anything on camera. We've got some stories about apparitions in the tunnels, lights swinging around, that type of thing. So we plan to do an 8-hour investigation. We're going to first go, walk through the trailhead, stop by the tunnel, stop by the cemetery, see what we're dealing with, get a lay for the land, and then start the investigation at 10 o'clock. After a long drive, we arrive in Moonville, Ohio, a ghost town that has been abandoned since the late 1940s. Moonville was a mining town in southern Ohio that sat along a railroad that connected to nearby cities. The railroad company had bought the rights to build their tracks through a portion of land owned by a family known as the Coes. They built a tunnel through a hillside right over Raccoon Creek. This tunnel would be the location of around 21 deaths throughout the late 19th century and into the early 20th century. Reports of apparitions and strange sightings began soon after, earning it a spot in Ohio's top haunted list. We're here in Moonville Tunnel. It's about a 4-hour drive. The place seems really old, pretty big. It's pretty nice in here, actually. Right off the bat, I don't feel anything threatening. So this is going to be one of the locations we spend a bit of time tonight. Audio in here is nice. Love it. Quite a stretch. Imagine this is where the tracks used to go through back when this was used as a railroad tunnel. Repaired in 1945. As we were walking back through the tunnel towards our car, we did not realize that something had apparently pulled the sleeve off of our shotgun mic. It wasn't until after we exited the tunnel when we took notice. We retraced our steps and found the sleeve directly in the center of the tunnel. Alright, so something, while we were walking through, we weren't recording, but something pulled the cloth on this shock mic off, I don't know, there's no way it could have just come off on its own. It's suctioned on there, I swear to God. So, This right here, just, and mind you, it's on there, like it's not gonna just fall off, you know. It's not loose. While we were walking, it somehow was just off the camera. It just fell. It was right over there. Didn't notice it till I was out there. I didn't feel anything tug on the camera. But damn, that's weird. All right, we have approached the cemetery. There are some gravestones in the cemetery that are so old that the name has been faded out over the course of time. So, some of these burials have been done hundreds of years ago. Early 19th century, maybe even late 18th century. So this cemetery looks a lot smaller than I imagined. This cemetery felt different to me than any other cemetery I've ever been to. Instead of sorrow and depression, the energy felt warm and welcoming. The most notable headstone we came across was that of an infant who had passed away at the disturbingly young age of only 10 days old. Despite the condition of the old and faded headstones, it felt like a peaceful resting place of a community lost to time. Beginning our investigation, we immediately ran into other visitors of Moonville who were apparently there for the same reason we were. So there are other people nearby, so we gotta keep that in mind for sounds. A lot of history in this tunnel. Some people have seen apparitions here, some people have seen lanterns swinging. The acoustics in here are wild. We respectfully let them pass as not to interfere with their investigation. So we're on our way now to Moonville Cemetery. We've already passed some other ghost hunters through the tunnel, and they've apparently caught an EVP up there already. So that should be quite an indicator that's the place to be right now. After hearing their account of the activity they had already experienced in the cemetery, we decided to begin our investigation there. We made our way back across Raccoon Creek and headed straight for our first point of interest. Upon reaching the cemetery, we felt a new energy throughout. It felt as though we were highly anticipated visitors in a place forgotten by time. The area seemed to have awoken to our presence. Is anyone here with us? Are you okay with us being here? Did you live in Moonville? Did you used to own this land? If you're here with us, I would appreciate a sign. I now decide to attempt contact using a program on my phone that works like a piece of equipment known as an ovilus. It uses a list of sensors built into the device, such as light, motion, gyroscope, proximity, and more, and forms the values into verbal responses. Believe. We believe.
Fear.
No fear. We're not afraid. We're here respectfully.
Sense. Stop. Past. Christopher. Accident.
Accident. Almost instantly, the device reads off my name as if whatever was communicating with us had been waiting for the opportunity to catch my attention, in which it certainly succeeded. All right, well.
Agree. Talk.
I'm willing to talk.
Dead. Poor. Temperature. Hot.
It is a bit hot.
Impact. Lung. Energy. Success. Community. Stress.
This was once.
Depression.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. I'm here to listen.
Small.
I am here for you. I am here to listen to you and communicate with you.
Leave.
Would you like it?
Taken. Lose.
Would you like us to leave? Yes or no?
Difficult. Great. Leader.
Are you the leader of this community?
Warm.
Whoa, dude.
Old.
It was at this time when I felt a strange sensation brush past my side. I decided not to address it and continue listening to the device. Here.
Blue. Large. Left. Died. Deliver. Awake.
Definitely think we're getting something here and talking to
Right.
someone. Because
Wrong.
it said my name.
Real.
I know you're real.
Mother.
Oh, I saw an orb.
Document.
I think I saw an orb.
Bad. Intention.
Our intentions are good. We are here to communicate and hear your side of the story.
Thanks. Kill. Red. Tell.
What would you like to tell us?
Child. Examine. Fall.
Fall. Did he fall? He or she?
Ill.
He fell ill.
Operation. Signify. Large. Bad. Spirit.
Bad spirit. Are there any bad spirits here?
Way. White.
Are you standing over there by that grave? Is that where you are? Eventually, the device fell silent, and we began to hear vehicles passing by on the road as soon as we attempted to begin another EVP session. We decide to head back to the tunnel and see what we can capture there. Oh, it's real chilly in here. We decided to set up in the direct center of the tunnel where our mic sleeve had been pulled off hours before. The air was extremely thin and our bodies felt much heavier. The heat and humidity had already made it difficult to catch our breath, and this new feeling in the pitch black tunnel made it all the more challenging to muffle our breathing. So we won't know. We will not know what that is. Is there anyone in here with us? talk to us. Did you pass away inside of this tunnel? Do you remember there being a train going through here? Did you used to work on these tracks? The air is really tight in here. Did you live in Moonville? Can you give us a sign if you're around? Walk in front of our camera, maybe? Brian, you should turn on your headlamp. And the spotlight too, honestly. We need as much light as we can get. Are you among those who have worked in this tunnel? If you'd like to appear for us and show us who you are, we would appreciate that. Other than peripheral glimpses and strange sounds here and there, we weren't really experiencing much in the tunnel. We headed back to the car and charged our batteries, and came back into the tunnel afterwards to attempt a new angle. By this time in the night, everyone else had left, and we were the only two people in Moonville. This EVP is interesting to me, due to the fact that the voice has clarity, but yet I cannot understand what it is saying. This makes me wonder if the spirit we just heard had spoken a different language when they were alive. Is there anyone in here with us?
Metal.
Metal.
Agree.
Is there anyone in here with us?
Cool.
Do you know my name?
Book.
Someone here knows my name.
Blue. Story. Blood. Bid. Well.
Are you part of the Code family?
Short. Fix. Condition.
Would you like to talk to us?
Die. True.
Is that you communicating with us right now?
Celebration. Teacher. Lady. Done. Inevitable.
Can you manifest for us?
Replace.
Are we actually talking to someone right now?
Grandfather. No.
No.
Wrong. Tired. Nice. Decide.
Are you having trouble manifesting words with my equipment?
Stop. Yesterday.
Give me a yes or a no.
Nurse. Remember.
At this point, we weren't receiving any intelligent responses, and after a few more minutes, the device fell silent altogether. This would be the last time throughout our investigation that it would generate any type of response. Right next to me. You can sit down right next to me. Really dark over here. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Those were rocks moving. That was right over here. That was right over here. Yeah, let's see if this is right.
Did you make a noise? Can you make another noise? If there are any spirits in this tunnel, we are here talking to you. We are trying to communicate with you, the spirits of this tunnel. We would like you to manifest yourself or talk to us, make a noise. Can you give me a noise? Bang on the wall, throw a rock. Is that you?
The investigation had been going for about 6 hours by now, and we had seemingly better luck in the cemetery than we had had in the tunnel. We made way for the bridge and made a final hike towards the cemetery to wrap things up. Throughout the night, something seemed to have been messing with our equipment. The batteries would go dead almost immediately upon entering the tunnel, and as you have just seen, positioning the camera towards us in the cemetery was a losing battle.
Yo, this battery's already almost dead.
Are there any spirits present here with us right now? We are here to communicate with you, the spirits of this graveyard. I ask that you give us a sign. Moth. Please manifest yourself. Are you buried here? Did you die in Moonville? Can you turn off any of these lights that we have?
Hey, batteries are like half already. It's only been 2 minutes.
Are there any spirits here with us? Can you talk to us? All we want. You buried here? I want to know who knew my name earlier. That's who I want to talk to right now. Are you still here? Can you tell me my name again? Why are you silent all of a sudden? Oh, it just got real cold.
Battery's really draining on this thing. And so in your light.
Please, come talk to us. Come sit next to me. Oh, we're picking anything up now. Are you here? Are you somewhere else?
Around this point is when we decided to wrap up the investigation, as any and all possible activity seemed to have come to a halt, and the sun would be up within a few hours. Based on the activity that we have seen and felt, I believe that Moonville is haunted. However, the spirits who linger on that land are docile and welcoming. There were no indicators that any dark or malicious spirits roamed these grounds.
So we're wrapping up our investigation now of Moonville. I think we're about to hit the road again. We got about a 4-hour drive. Get back, check the footage, see if we caught anything. That's a wrap.